everybody, welcome to the Empty Nest Teacher channel. To those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. To those of you that have seen a video or two here before, thank you so much for coming back. We don't take anybody for granted on this channel. Well guys, second quarter grading is over. And I am so tired, so wiped out. It was a lot to do grading because, for me specifically, because I had to go through, I couldn't just put in assignments that I initially decided to put in for grades. I had to really wade through assignments because this quarter was the quarter that included the holiday. And so what happened for a lot of my class over the holiday is that we were virtual. We went virtual. I think the last day of class was Friday, December 17th. And then we started virtual learning that next Monday, the 20th through the 23rd. And then when we came back from the break, which was January 3rd, we were virtual until January 18th. So there were a number of students in my class who, during the virtual learning, just did not log on, just did not complete work. It didn't matter that, we talked about this prior to leaving on the 17th of December, because we always did a check. Every now and then we did a check to make sure that everybody could log on, to make sure that everybody knew how to log on, everybody, was able to do what we had to do. There were two students who initially were not able to log on, but, their parents communicated to me. One student, had to move and did not have internet connection because they had just moved into a new home. So I get all of those. But then once they got that together, the students started logging on. And then another parent reached out to me about their student, when I was reaching out to them to ask, where they were. But then, other parents, didn't say anything. So, to this day, I don't know why they just didn't log in. And so, I don't know what the thought process is when you know that your child is not attending school. You know that we went virtual. Your child is not attending school, and no work is being done. And so, as a teacher, that puts me in a position, where there's nothing I can do to help your child. And then when we come back, from virtual learning on January 18th, we came back into the classroom. Your child doesn't, do much by way of work. And then when I can get them to do work, the effort that is not put into it, So that's the position that I'm in with probably half of my students, where, not that all of them did not attend during virtual learning, but about half of my students, I don't want to label it too harshly, because I know people get offended easy, but they're not putting in the effort. I'll just say that they're not putting in the effort that I know they can put in. And it's something as simple as, I know you have more effort because any piece of free time, and even into instructional time, when they want to start playing Minecraft, it's a completely different energy, that they put into, playing Minecraft with each other. And, one issue that I have is, you want to play Minecraft while we're engaging in instructional time. And so the other thing is, while you're playing Minecraft and trying to sneak and play Minecraft, and, they will minimize that screen, as I'm walking around, throughout the day. But as soon as I have to go, back up to the front to do something, or, where, instruction is taking place, like at the front board and all of that, Minecraft is back up. But then, you can't answer questions. You don't know what's going on. Your work is not done, like your class work is not done. And I specifically, because I know, I have a lot of ELLs, and I know that most of their families don't speak English. So the grades that are put in are basically, classwork done, like everything is done in class. Of course, assessments and different things like that are done in class, but I try not to give them like consistent homework at home because it won't get done. The only thing they have to do at home is get on, we use Dreambox in my district for some extra math practice, and iReady, which is reading practice, and I know some people use it for math as well. But I can't, I can't even guarantee that they're going to do that. And then like spelling activities. So this quarter, I have to change up and have them do spelling activities in class because hardly anybody was doing the spelling activities. And it's like, when I did a video about writing essays and any type of effort in terms of critical thinking, like I really have to think about it. It's like, oh, Miss Watkins, you're making us do too much, and it's like no effort, and so we have different conversations about how, what you need to learn now, you will need in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all the way through high school, you would need this. This is the foundation of your learning, in the 3rd grade years. But some of them just do not get it. Some of them, I don't know if they just don't care. I don't know. But so with grading, it was kind of difficult because there were so many. So I do a spreadsheet. Okay, I do a spreadsheet. I'm sorry for the shaky camera. I don't just put grades in the system. I do a spreadsheet because I have to decide what grades I'm going to put in. So we have to put in 2 grades a week. And so we do multiple, especially for reading and math, because we do that every day. So I have, multiple things, multiple assignments I can choose from, but it's still slim pickings, y'all. It's still slim pickings. I, don't want to put in grades where half the class has a 0 because they didn't even attempt it. And I'm not saying, this is not even like, oh, people attempted it and didn't do well. Like, there's no attempt. There's no attempt. So what I do on my spreadsheet is, and that helps me when it comes time, to put grades in the actual system. It helps me, it gives me like a visual picture of, what assignments would be best to put in. And some people say, if they get zeros, just give them zeros and all of that. And I'm for the zeros if you didn't even attempt to do your work. But it also, makes me look bad, if all the assignments that I initially chose, like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and I'll put these in the grade book, and then, half the class has a 0, or half the class has such a low grade because they rush through it. That's another thing. They rush through it so they can get on free time. They get back on that computer, with Minecraft. And so that, is just kind of frustrating to me. And I'm sorry about the glare because I'm driving and I can't help the direction of the sun. That should be changing in a minute. But that's another thing, like with this Minecraft thing. So they have the Minecraft Educational Edition. But I don't get why, and we have, you know, an app that is used where we can see what they're doing and, you know, shut down, you know, they're on YouTube and all that type of stuff. But we can't shut down Minecraft Educational Edition, or at least I haven't found a way to do it or heard of a way to do it. So I don't understand, you know, why, if that is the case, nobody has been able to tell me how to do it. So I don't understand why, you know, there is a game that, you know, they can play within the software that, you know, we use, that teachers can't shut down. So we literally, you know, are teaching class, and it's, you know, and some of them, you know, the repeat offenders, the same ones every single day throughout the day. And so what I have to do is end up, you know, having them to close their laptops. And so if we're doing work, you know, on their Chromebooks, you know, I make them take out paper and pencil, and, you know, some assignments you have to complete paper and pencil, you know. But like I said, some of these students don't, that, you know, I want to come to school and play Minecraft all day long. That's what school is. That's what in their minds, that's what school is. Learning is not on their list of things to do. You know, and unfortunately, now, of course, if we have engaging activities, and when I say engaging, there are different things we do that are engaging, but if it's something they can do on the computer, like a game on the computer, oh, you know, we did something for science yesterday, where it was like a pendulum, and we had to make different changes on the pendulum. The length of the string we could manipulate, the weight of the weight on the string that formed the pendulum we could manipulate, and we had to see what combination of the length of the string and would get us 10 swings, and we had to start the pendulum at a 90-degree angle. What length of string would get us 10 swings in 10 seconds or less? So, you know, that was like an online, you know, activity. And so because it was computer, you know, they love that. Then there was another activity that we also did for science where it was called Tinkerball. So we had to use different tools and come up with a way to roll this little tennis ball off like of a little ledge and get it into a little bowl at the bottom. It's called Tinkerball. And so they love that. So anything on the computer, but, you know, writing an essay is not fun. You know, writing an essay is not fun, and you have to learn to write, because in third grade, you know, you constantly have to write essays, or, you know, currently we, I guess, are just finishing up the persuasive letter, writing a letter. And so I tried to streamline it, because the letter has the same pieces as, you know, some of the same pieces as the essays that we write. So the introduction, the body, paragraphs, the conclusion. But then, of course, we add the address and the date and the greeting up top, and then the closing and the signature and the name, you know, at the bottom. But I try to streamline it so that way, you know, what they're learning, like the components of an essay or the components of their writing, whether it's an essay or a letter, is, you know, the same. But, you know, writing is not fun. You know, I don't want to have to think. You know, it's like, oh, Miss Watkins, why do you make us, you know, do this? You know, and it's like, okay, wow. You know, and I know, again, I know we have been on, you know, virtual learning, but guys, you know, so, and I've, you know, been sending messages to parents, you know, and it's just like, okay, thank you. So y'all, I have just decided that, you know, I can only do what I can do. And it's like, you know, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of makes me feel a little, some type of way, a little bit, that, you know, and, you know, this is what it is, you know, and that there are some students that don't really care. Some of them, you know, just seem not to care. I'll say seem not to care, you know, about their grades. So anyway, I'm rolling up to school and I'm going to get my day started. I have a quick little meeting with one of my co-workers as we go over some information for our middle of the year conference that is coming up. And so we got to get on that. But anyway, if you have watched this video, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and click the like button. You can also, hold on guys, I got to park, so there you go. Click the like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel to see the other videos. There are many different types of videos about my teaching experience, as well as couponing and other life things that I share with you. Also, if you would like to share the video, I would appreciate you sharing with anybody that you think would be interested in watching the content. And last but not least, if you would like to see any of the new videos that I upload, go ahead and hit the notification bell, and you will be amongst the first to know when I upload a new video. Alrighty, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.